here I am, out on the streets with my head in my hands. I've got no plans, only to see you again. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I like being kicked on the ground. I'm not that strong, but then I come to my senses. Yeah! I'm coming, you can feel my power. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel don't be afraid. Don't do that man with the scar on his face. It's a charade. It's just the way you've been living. Yeah! I'm coming. You can feel my power. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. Yeah. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. Yeah. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. Yeah. And I feel
Hi everyone, Dan here, and I just wanted to put a little snippet about AstroWorld and what we do because I want to start getting the word out because I think it's becoming more and more of a giant community, and I want to get the word out to some other people. So what we do at AstroWorld is We hold astrophotography chats on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we just talk astrophotography. Wednesday's more of a techie kind of advanced intermediate, and Fridays is more of a newbie kind of thing. So if you want to check us out, and if you want to, hang out with some semi-decent people that like to go off the rails a little bit and have fun while they're doing it, come check us out at AstroWorldWeb.com, and you can check out the schedule, and you can sign up for all the free giveaways that we do. We just gave away an Eagle 4 Pro, an Optilong filter kit, Charles Brackenstein's books, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So come to AstroWorldWeb.com, hang out with us, have a good time, and as always, remember to keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
All right. Where did my color go? Got your head in the sand. You can't be in control, using a powerful hand. I wanna be you, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. All right. Cat learns to ring a bell. Rat gets free from the maze. We can be taught to love. We've got to learn to wait. I wanna see you, I wanna be you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. Yeah, you're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. I wanna be, I wanna see, don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late, late. Push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Yeah, black and white and blue. You're going black and white on the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, on my telescope now. Get what's wrong with this thing?
Another lost Lone Ranger. Can I break this spell? One thing right, who I make you two things wrong. If I want that fine line, who I will always take the fall. If I just do them, I can live from the right. I sleep all day long, then I'm breathing through the night. I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all the stops. I've seen a lot of children with their parents in their hands. I've felt a lot of women refuse to understand. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. You see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government, they're all wanting the same thing. They take you for your money and whatever else bring. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. Take me. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. 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 Guitar Players Planet.
Are you ready for the next solar eclipse? October, annular eclipse. Oh. Don't let your glasses fall off when there's a solar eclipse. You might hurt yourself. Let's try that again. Are you ready for the next solar eclipse? Are you ready for it? October 14th this year is an annular eclipse, followed by April, another total solar eclipse, and you can get your own branded AstroWorld telescope solar glasses made by American Paper Optics today on the website, astroworldtelescopes.com. Or Yeah, why did that do that? I don't know why that did that.
Where Dave's not here.
Dave's not here. There we go. I know I set it to
There we
43.
go.
I don't know why.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, hey, Eric, guess what
Hey.
day is today?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, and so that
It's
means
Wednesday.
you sure it's not Tuesday or Thursday?
I am. I checked my calendar. I checked my Apple Watch here. It actually says Wednesday, April 24th.
Oh,
So,
damn.
yeah, you are now. You should be on the show. Not Tuesday.
Not yesterday.
Not Thursday.
Oh,
Wednesday and Friday. Let's
I
make sure you get that now.
I went into like Quantum Leap and I jumped into Chinatown really quick for about
I think you did.
About 20 minutes. I was in Chinatown and well, I hope you enjoyed the like 7 minutes of me just blathering for a little bit.
Yeah,
but
because I wasn't around. So hey, I'm guys. It's been a rough for me personally. It's been a rough couple of days. I actually ended up doing something to my back when I was at work. I was just sitting down at my desk. I turned, I reached for something. I leaned over, reached for something, felt something pop. And then my pain level went from a 6 all the way to a 30.
Oh my God.
It was insane.
Did they say what it was? What popped, or what was the sound?
Well, they didn't say themselves, but my chiropractor was saying there could have been, something here that made it even, compounded the herniation or something. So it's like I just don't know. It was my chiropractor saying yes, it was definitely, if you felt that pop, it was more than likely the disc and pressing against my sciatic nerve. And hey, Corin, hey guys. So yeah, I was in the ER. I got to the ER. Robin took me to the ER. It had to have been about 4:30. We didn't leave until around 1 in the morning.
Wow.
They gave me morphine and all this other sort of stuff. And they did an MRI. They said they can't do emergency surgery because I wasn't doing certain things. I didn't lose like any major muscle weakness, or I wasn't doing all the naughty, bad stuff that, could happen. So they just gave me the morphine. And once the MRI came back, because we were waiting forever just to do the MRI and then to get the results, and get the neurosurgeon's input and all that stuff.
All right.
And then they sent us home. So I've been spending today, resting, taking drugs, sleeping, resting, and then talking with.
Give me drugs. Give me drugs.
I want a new drug. I want a new drug. But it does what it should.
I don't know if you remember that. That was John Travolta in Welcome Back, Kotter. They were trying to get Horshack off drugs, and they were trying to show him what it does. And it's like, give me drugs, give me drugs. It's like the John Travolta way. He's like, give me drugs.
I'm Barbarino.
Vinny Barbarino.
But yeah, so we're going to be working. I've got a bunch of people now that have elevated certain things. Referrals have become now just not a referral, but now an urgent referral. And I'll hopefully be reaching out to my orthopedic surgeon, the same one who did the disc replacement on my cervical spine up at the top around my neck, and we get a game plan going. So it's it's
nice.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for 50 milligrams of morphine today.
Absolutely.
Yes. Absolutely. It was good. It was good. It cut the, it didn't take I'll be honest, it didn't take all the complete edge off. I didn't go from like a 10 down to a 0, but it made it manageable, so
okay.
that was, I guess that's the main thing, just to be able to manage it and deal with it. So hopefully at some point, they'll, because
I
I
do
know I
not
just spoke to
envy
Taylor.
your pain. I mean, it's definitely not fun.
It's not fun.
No,
But you know what was fun?
What was
NEAF.
fun? Oh,
NEAF.
even with your pain in the what?
Even with my pain in my butt, and in my back, it was a blast
Well,
because
before we get into that real quick, I know I do, because
yeah,
we got to talk about NEAF quite a lot, but I wanted to say a couple of things. Sean has got a T-shirt out for sale. If you haven't seen, it, I'm gonna put the link on there right now. And I love this T-shirt. I actually bought 2 of them, and I'm gonna share my screen real quick because
okay.
all of us are kind of that age, kind of that we're gonna enjoy this a little bit. But here you go.
Mhm.
So for $17.99, you could have a Gen X Our Music is Better Than Yours shirt. Go grab it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty funny. But it's people laugh for 2 reasons, right? Why do they laugh? From the immortal Robert De Niro, people laugh for 2 reasons. They laugh because it's funny, and they laugh because it's true. but
Good.
there you go. Go grab it. There's the link. Support our local, lovely Sean Nielsen and buy a T-shirt. Got to get one of those.
I'm gonna go online after today. You know what? Forget just waiting. I'm just gonna go hit the link.
Just
and
go buy one. Just go. I'll talk a little bit about yeah. You could listen to the guests that we got coming on. So May 1st, you've been seeing it scroll across the bottom for a while. I wasn't able to do it. May 1st, we're gonna have Alan Mitchell on again, our astrophotographer from the Dallas, Texas area. And he's got a really, like, I don't know, a lot of followers on TikTok now. It's out of control what he does. And he's iSpace out on TikTok. If you haven't seen him, he's all over the waves. He's he's been on the show before, and he's a lot of fun. So he's coming on May 1st. Followed by next week, May 8th. Remember, we met him at NEAF, Wilfredo's Astrophotography, a newcomer to the land of YouTube videos. And he's got about 400 subscribers. So if you haven't checked him out, check him out. He's got some pretty cool stuff. Wilfredo's Astrophotography is going to be here to talk about what he's doing, what makes him different, and why you should watch him and hang out with him. So that's going to be pretty cool. I think I see Yoba Charlie Walsh is in there. Charlie, I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to pick up to hang out with you so much on Sunday. I was schmoozing, I guess. So I just sealed the deal with Agma cameras. So that is a deal. For those of you that have been watching the show over the past couple of weeks, some other things that I've locked down. Buckeye Stargazer. So all your 3D printed stuff and all that kind of stuff from Buckeye Stargazer is in there. I also locked down Warp Astron with their newer harmonic mounts, the WD-17 and WD-20. All of that is going to be, hopefully, if I get the time this weekend, we'll be throwing it up. The ASI Air Killer from Tuke Tech has been pushed up again another 30 days. We're still waiting for beta test to finish up. I don't know what's going on with that. I wish I had more information. I was told the end of May now. So it seems like every 30 days it gets pushed to 30 days. So not sure what kind of troubles. I wish they would just give me one to test. I could send one to Eric, send one to Sean, and you guys can both test them and see what it's all about. If Eric could lift up a box anymore, I don't know if you can.
I don't know. I'll get the kids to do it.
I'll get the kids to do it.
I'll get the kids to do it.
I'm telling you.
This is why you have kids. This is why you have kids. Hey, I fed those. I've fed my kids, all 5 of them. I fed the little buggers. They gonna work now. I'm gonna put them to work. Letting you know.
Absolutely. And I got to put my mouth to work in a second because I haven't eaten dinner yet. I was helping a fellow member with his eagle. Apparently the I spent the past hour and a half or so with him, but that's why we were late online tonight. But just at the last minute, I was able to, with the help of Tom Bramwell, of course. Um, we were both stymied by this whole thing, and we were able to get it working. It looked like the wonderful world of Windows screwed up some drivers
Yeah.
and totally made the USB control board go poof and disappear. And
That's
for those of you that know anything about the device manager, when you have things that are kind of shady or like shaded out or gray, kind of,
mhm.
they were there at one point. Now I don't know where they are. That's what pretty much Windows is saying. And finally, it turned out the driver was corrupt, and right after a Windows update, and had to uninstall, reinstall, do a lot of stuff,
It
and
sounds like it was just a big mess.
yeah, it was a big mess. But it's working now, so that's good.
That's
Another satisfied customer. So
that's
there you go.
hey, that's when you know what? Speaking of satisfied customers, I love how you work with your customers and the people that were there at NEAF, man. You are outstanding at what you do.
Oh,
I'm really, really, really do. And you can
really?
even tell by the so many of the Google reviews for AstroWorld telescopes how they are some awesome reviews, and they're not just from. And I know we have some, and we appreciate it, like from Tom and others that buy it from you. But to watch you working with your customers that come to you during the show, asking you questions, you take that time out and you work with them and you help them out. I mean, and it's awesome. And that's one of the best things about what you are doing, is that it's an astrophotographer working for astrophotographers, You're an
Yeah.
astrophotographer's astrophotographer, basically, in a way, if I guess I could say. So no, it was great. It was really, really great.
Oh, God, Charlie's gonna go in timeout in a second, but Charlie's gonna go.
You're
No,
on timeout, Charlie.
you know what? I love helping people, and I don't have all the answers, and I don't make believe like I do.
Right,
But
exactly.
I'm like what, jack of all trades, master of none type thing. I know a lot about everything, just enough to make me dangerous, and
Dangerous.
you know, So, but I know just enough of the solutions to help the people get through them. Like tonight, and even if I don't like today, I didn't know the answer to tonight's problems with the Eagle. I got Tom on the horn, and I said, Tom, I didn't. I mean, I don't know. I I don't know what's going on. And he looked at it. And I was like, Dan, I don't know what's going on either. Let's try this. Let's try that. And we tried it, and we brainstormed it together, and two heads are better than one. And with that, we were able to get the Eagle manager up and running again. So that's great. So hey Greg, hey Bob,
Yeah.
Shawnee, you could air
It
drum.
was
I could air drum awesomely. And you know that. You got video of that.
uh
You got video of that, I think, Sean. I lost my arms one night. Sean and I were totally half in the bag watching a Rush concert online. I'm sitting there, do it all. I don't play drums. I'm a bass player. Anyway, NEAF,
NEAF.
NEAF.
NEAF, man. What can I say except, again, thank you for everyone who came out. I know it wasn't, the like it was last year, basically because and a lot of us agree, we talked about this. A lot of it was because of the eclipse, happening in the same month, stuff like that. It's very difficult for people to make travel arrangements to two major events in the same month,
Yep.
So we totally get that.
Yeah, it was a little light this year. Last year
Yeah.
we were just getting. First of all, hi mom, how you doing? My mother's in the chat. My mom's in the chat. Joanne McGuire.
Nice.
That's my mother.
Yeah. Hey, Joanne.
So, but yeah, so you know,
It was great to see
yeah, it was
everybody.
great to see the people that came. It was really,
Yeah.
really cool. Bob, I'm sorry I waved to you and I saw you and you tried coming back. I'm so sorry. I've been running.
I hung out with Bob, and his girlfriend, Jeanette, I believe, or Jeanette, and we took a walk, even me with my cane and everything. Uh, the night to say "Neef,"
No,
and
everyone's saying hi to my mom, it looks like.
uh, and that was so cool to hang out with them and showing them,
Yeah.
so many different, the products, hanging out, with Greg and Matt and Jackie. Jackie, you are so awesome. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for your help.
And
So, with
Matt,
everything.
Dr.
Matt as
Greg,
well. Thank you. Yes.
everybody that helped at the at the booth, and I'm sure I'm gonna be missing some people, but hey, my buddy Melissa, my wife, I think the dog's trying to come in. My dog's barking.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
apologize if the dog's barking.
Melissa, Jen helping out, everything. It was a team effort by everybody, and then as well as everybody just coming by and supporting, and doing
Check.
what they could. Really, Chris, thank you, for your help and hanging out with me, and and keeping me, um, busy, and I'm learning stuff from him, trying to get, helping understand, how to process, payments and stuff like that. But it was just awesome. And thank you to the Prima Luce team, you guys, Filippo, Tom, Charlie, you guys are awesome. But it was a great time. And I hope, if you haven't caught it, I did a brief walkthrough, I did a brief walkthrough, cane and all, just walking around, and did a live stream of NEAF. And I will ask, if anybody finds value in stuff like that and wants me to do stuff like that again, hopefully I'll be much better and I won't need the cane. I will be more than happy to do another walkthrough every time I go to NEAF, and I can do like a virtual NEAF thing, so you guys can come along for the ride. And if you can't make it, you guys can see what all is there and stuff like that.
I'm trying to mute myself every now and then when I'm not talking because the dog's kind of flapping.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Yeah,
but you know what? There was some noticeable vendors that were not there.
Yes.
High Point Scientific, and I think this is the second year in a row that they haven't been. Now I don't think they were there last year. I don't remember.
No, and I don't think Gina wasn't there. Was the Gina there?
Gina
last
was
year?
not there. I don't think they come. They don't normally come. They don't normally come. But Lunt wasn't there. That's so those were the two main ones. I didn't see Rotarion there, who's usually a staple. But
Who's there?
somebody's Rotarion, the one with the turning.
Oh, okay.
But somebody said that they saw them, so I don't know if that. Yeah, Pepper wants to come in.
I don't think I saw Los Mandi there.
I did not see Los Mandi there.
Astrophysics was not there.
Astrophysics wasn't there. They were there the last year.
Telescope, manufacturer here in Illinois. They're just right down the road in McChesney. They weren't there. That was kind of a bummer, but understood. Yeah, there were quite a few. There was quite a few that weren't there, but I can understand.
But there were new vendors there, or new vendors that got bigger booths as well. So last year's Spectrum Optics.
Yes, Spectrum Optics.
They only had one booth. Pepper, I just let you in. Now you want to go out.
Yeah.
They got one booth last year, and now they had two. They're opening up their product line to include some harmonic mounts, lower cost harmonic mounts. Also, Player One was there, who wasn't there last year. who had a big double end cap, which
Yeah,
was
we
nice.
did. That was nice.
That was pretty cool. And
Harry Disc.
Airy
Was it
Disc,
Harry?
and a new telescope manufacturer as well, was all over the place.
Yeah.
So that seemed to be interesting. They only had one booth, I think, but
Yeah.
maybe it was two. I don't know.
Yeah. It looked like Plane Wave only had one booth because I think
Yeah, they
last year
only
they
brought
had
the L3. They bought two scopes only this year, so they didn't
yeah.
have this kind of crazy. This is how I gotta let the dog out.
Can someone tell me why Skywatcher said they were selling their Strainways with carbon fiber mounts and changed their minds later? Who knows?
That I don't know. I never heard that, and I speak to Jeff a lot, so I don't know. That I didn't hear the whole time. I know that the price sheet that they gave me did not include a carbon fiber mount. They might have been doing that um, to compete with the ZWO free tripod kind of thing. But I'm not 100% sure about that. That's something I
Yeah.
didn't hear.
Celestron, of course, was there. They had a huge, couple, taking up maybe 2 or 3 spaces and stuff like that. They were showing their Origin, which is their RASA 6-inch with the integrated, I think it's a 178 color camera that comes with it and stuff like that. They were showing that, which is honestly, it's kind of cool. But we also talked a little bit, giving some honest thoughts about how it's lining up, the timing and stuff like that. I know there's a lot of work involved and stuff like that, but the big ones for me personally were Pegasus Astro
Yeah.
and the Smart Eye. That was a big one for me. And to answer someone's question, yes, it can do live stacking. It will be able to do live stacking. It is a 533 sensor. It's a 533 color sensor in there, and it will do live stacking.
Yep.
It's just, of course, this is
The eye, right? You're talking about the eye.
But yes, the eye.
Yep.
It is going to be about $1,500. But and if I compare that to something like, say, an Origin, and I know we're not comparing it's not apples to apples, but it makes a bit more sense to me personally. And what it can do looks really, really promising. I know Richard Wright. I ran into Richard and we chatted for a few minutes. He's been involved with the development of the Smart Eye with Pegasus Astro, and it looks like it's going to be really, really cool. It is something that I would personally love to test, to just put onto any telescope and be able to view the target that very much easier than say using a traditional eyepiece. So it was just really, really cool. Yeah, it's about $1,500 for the Smart Eye.
Yep.
So it's not cheap, but it's very promising. The technology looks very promising, and who knows? It could be something where $1,500 now, but as innovation and improvements go on and things like that, who knows? The price can start to come down over time. It may take some time for it to come down, but you never know. It could come down, and they may even start using maybe different camera sensors that may make a better fit and can cut the cost. So yeah,
I'm just looking at I didn't get a chance to read a lot about it. I have a lot of paraphernalia over
you
here
can
about
use
the
it.
eye.
You can use it as a camera, simply as a camera for photography, but you can also use it as a way to use it as an eyepiece, and it does the live stacking to build things up, so you can actually, instead of seeing just this fuzzy little smudge of a distant galaxy or something, for example, you can actually start to see as it compiles and live stacks the actual image of wherever you're pointing to. So I think that's really cool.
I don't know. I don't know if you could save the individual images from it. And not for nothing. It's really made for my understanding is it's made for a visual aspect of it with a live
Hmm.
stack. It's kind of a
Yes,
live stack that with a little it's kind of a interesting type of project because you know you're not it's not running your focus, so you got to focus yourself. So I mean it's
right.
basically an eyepiece.
It is an
Um
eyepiece.
that you're
You know,
doing, and but you're using a screen inside of an eyepiece, which makes it, I guess, bigger. I don't know if I'm guessing it just uses the native focal length of your telescope.
I
So
would believe so.
here's the thing with that, right? Yeah, you're using here's my problem. Here's my issue maybe with this. You're using an eyepiece, right? So you got to look into it, right?
Okay. Huh?
You're looking into the eyepiece, right?
Yes.
What's going to happen to the telescope as you put your eye on the eyepiece?
It will move. It could, yeah. But it could also be a point where you don't need to necessarily be right over and on top
Could
of
be. It all
pressing
depends.
against the
It all
eyepiece.
depends on the, and this is something we don't really talk about because we don't normally talk about visual observing, which is maybe something that we could do. But also, it really depends on the eye relief. And I don't
Yeah.
know if people may not know what eye relief is here, so I'll just explain it real quickly. It's how far or close you need to be to that eyepiece in order to see something, basically. That's kind of
Right.
what it is. So if you have a long eye relief, that would be okay, but you may have to move your head around a little bit to
A
see
little bit.
inside there. May need a parfocal eyepiece to focus first, unless if it's bright. I would think so. I mean, you would definitely have to get something in that focus. I mean, unless if it has a focusing routine in there that says I'm in focus mode, or I don't know how it
We
works
don't,
really.
yeah, we'd have to figure it out. It's something that they're still probably working a bit more on. It's coming. I don't know when the official release is. I didn't get an idea of that from Richard when I was chatting with him, or when I was at the. I don't think um, Angelos or George or anyone mentioned that when I was at the booth at the Pegasus Astro booth, but definitely take a look at my video under Astro with Eric, my Astro with Eric channel, because I did do a little bit of a walkthrough with them, chatting with them about the Smart Eye. If you want to get a little bit more of a bit more information from from the team there about it.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like, Dave. It looks like it's like a little mini screen that's magnified in the glass, and that's fine. Um,
Mhm.
but again, I'm just thinking if there's shaking of the optics, that's
Mhm.
if you got to get that close to the eyepiece to see that, or is the screen right up front? I don't know. I really want to see it in the field. I really want to see it
Yes,
in
absolutely,
use, and see.
absolutely.
I mean, it might be. It looks really innovative, and it's a really cool concept. I mean, so I'm not trying to bash it at all. It actually looks pretty cool. I'm just trying to think of the ins and outs of it, which I am sure Evans and Angelos thought of a lot of them because they make great product, but I'm just wondering in the field, I want to see somebody that gets it and sees it. Just like that duo with the ASI Air.
Yeah, that's another one
What
that is
what
a head
what
scratcher for me.
I'm sorry, WTF. Uh, who
That's a head
does
scratcher.
who does the who does the engineering or the thoughts or the business models? What the hell? We've been waiting for a year
For the CAA,
for
for
the
the
for
CCA.
the camera angle adjuster, right? The CAA.
Yeah,
We've been waiting for
CA.
this thing. We saw it, we held it, We touched it.
I
We
held it in
smelled
my
it. We
hand.
did everything. I have a picture with it, and like, I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
And what do? They decide to put an ASI Air and an
Inside of a
antenna
2600.
on a 2600 Duo, right? And from what I'm hearing, and maybe Eric, you could tell me if this is true or not. I don't know. This is what I heard. This is now a camera that you cannot use as a regular camera. You have to use the ASI Air. You
That is
cannot
correct.
plug this into Nina and use it.
That is correct.
What the? What?
That is correct.
What? What? I don't understand. We're going to the age of Betamax again. That just drives me nuts. Of this. Let me just put people in this little box and throw them in there. And I'm gonna take the box and I'm gonna smash it. It's like what? It just drives me
Matt
nuts.
and I, we were both talking about this at the show and at NEAF. Yeah, it's one of those things. And Dave, I totally agree with you. It's them trying to lock customers into their and to keep them stuck within the ZWO framework and not have a way to move out unless you buy a different camera. So it's basically you purchase this and you must use the ASI Air that's integrated into it.
Yep.
In order for the camera and everything to work. And you can't move it on and put it on to you can't use it with Nina or any other type of ASCOM integration software, acquisition software rather. For me, it's very frustrating because I really, really don't think that, at least from my understanding, and I've used ZWO products from the get-go.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
From when I went from a DSLR and was ready to go to a dedicated Astro camera, I went directly from my Canon to a ZWO ASI 183, MC Pro. Because what they were doing, it was very easy to use. And they were making things, and the way that they were introducing their products made it easy to use their products, use how to set up backspacing and things like that, made it very good for introductory use. However, once you become like how I am now, becoming more of an intermediate, and I have, several years of experience under my belt, it locks. If I would have done that, bought this ASI, this 2600 Duo Air out, I'm locked in to their product stream. I'm locked in to their framework to do everything. And it's quite frustrating, to do that and not be allowed to have the opportunity, unless you're spending thousands of more dollars, to actually buy your way out of the family. It's almost, it's kind of like, and I want to say it like that, it kind of makes me feel like it's almost like, and forgive me for saying this, but I feel it's true. It makes it's almost like the mafia in a way. Where you're brought in to the family, and once you're in the family, you can't get out of the family unless you do something drastic. And what the drastic thing is to spend a larger sum of money to start purchasing items that can help you move away from the family as you get more experience. So if I wanted, like I am planning to do, if I'm going to move to Player One or QHY or anything like that, once and I started out with ZWO, and I bought a 2600 Air and things like that. Now I have to spend another 2,000 some dollar or $1,800 or what have you to now move my way out of that
Yep.
and buy a a QHY 268 or a Poseidon.
Screw it. Get the 600. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's just it's like it's almost there's no way out, and I don't think, in my opinion, they are really listening to what their customers are asking for. I've never seen. They do send out emails and feelers and forums and asking you about, what do you like to see? What would you like to see? What are the things that you think can or are going to would help or make your experience in astrophotography better?
Yeah.
They answer these questions. Customers answer these questions. However, then they take those answers, and some of them they just for the most part I think they just toss the answers in the trash,
Yeah.
and they say, okay, we heard you, but we're still going to do it, but guess
Yep.
what, we're going to do what we want to do.
Yeah, exactly. And
It's like
Ross made a good point about, do we think that ZWO is just going to stick to the beginners or
they
move to
barely
the
about me.
well, you know what?
Who knows?
I think that they think that they are in the advanced. I think that they are they think they are the premier camera maker in the United States. That's what I think. And
And they can dictate terms on what we're going to do and how the customers are going to follow. They're going to follow the trends of ZWO. And let's be real. Let's be honest. We as consumers, we're not going to do that.
No,
we aren't. We simply aren't.
You just
We
won't.
have asked. We have been looking forward to, and we have asked about the CAA. And what have they done? They've said they're trying to get it to the software to work with their ASI Air, which is fine. But let me tell you something. If they make the CAA to work exclusively with the ASI Air, I'm done with them.
Yeah.
If they make it where they have the software where it makes it that it can only work within their family and
within their framework, yeah.
And it can only work within the ASI Air with the ASI Air, and only with and how you have to hook it up and the software they're putting into it, that it only recognizes a ZWO camera or anything like that. I'm done.
Yep.
Seriously, I will grab all of my other gear, and it'll go on Cloudy Nights, or it's going to go into AstroMart, and I'm done. And then I will find, because you should not force people to do, just to stick with you. That's you're forcing a monopoly.
Yep. And you know what? Even like, somebody brought up Prima Luce Labs Ghost Mode and how it only works with their devices. So isn't that, kind of like the same? In a way, but let's take a look at something else. Let's take a look at like the Play software, which is free, by the way. And you don't need all Prima Luce devices. You don't need all. The only thing they ask is to have one device for Prima Luce, just to pretty much pay for the making of the software, because the software is free. You know what I'm saying? So you could buy a Sesto Senso and use this. You could buy, a Giotto and use this. You could, the one thing that did concern me, and I brought this up to Filippo, and I'm hoping he's looking into it because me and Filippo seem to have a really good relationship. So I sent him an email yesterday or maybe this morning. I need a Prima Luce device to run play. Now, does that it says Sesto Senso, Asato, Arco, Alto Giotto, but not Eagle.
Right.
So I need to buy the Eagle. And if I'm an Eagle user and I want to use play, I need to buy an Eagle and one more thing. But if I have a Windows computer, I could put play on that Windows computer for free, buy a Sesto Senso for $300, and be able to use it. So I think he needs to figure out a way to serialize play, so you can put it into an Eagle and say, hey, or recognize the computer name or recognize something in the firmware that says you're running on an Eagle. You know what I mean? So you don't have to do that. So I'm thinking. I thought about that. Um, Billy, yes, that's absolutely true. Now, why they left, I don't know if that's the reason why they left, but Player One is made from ex ZWO workers. Vanessa and Sean were from ZWO and they left. Play is the Prima Luce Lab acquisition software that is free. So check it out. Did I see Newman in the chat? Did I? Yeah, I did. Hello,
Yeah.
Newman.
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
And Newman's in the
And
chat.
yeah.
Yeah.
So one cool thing is Prima Luce introduced their ghost mode, which does only work with the Eagle.
For now.
But
For now.
But it only works with the Eagle for now. But it gives you the capability because for the majority of all of their pieces, peripherals have Wi-Fi built in, so you can first connect your device or your peripherals to the Eagle, the USB to the Eagle, engage ghost mode. It'll recognize, it'll create virtual COM ports. And once those COM ports are created, then now you can disconnect and remove those USB cables, which is going to be great for, the fewer cables, easier cable management, and things will just, simply work being, and information be basically sent via wireless from the Eagle to those devices to do whatever they need to do, which is fantastic. And I think that that's going to be really, really cool. So more to come. I'm sure there's more to come on that. Dave saying you can put Nina on the Eagle, and as far as I'm concerned, that's all you need. Yeah.
Because you're all I need.
Yeah. So, and I was talking to Tom, and and I said, Dan, he's always telling me, I'm gonna get you into the Eagle. Then Tom said, no, we are gonna get you into the Eagle.
You will get into it. As a matter of fact, I had an unfortunate incident with my Eagle 4.
Oh boy.
Thank God I have my Eagle 5. But apparently, I guess in traveling, I guess that my last bit of traveling, I guess I bent one of the interior pins for the 12-volt in for the power up.
Ooh.
And I tried to kind of, you know how you do with those pins. They're pretty strong. So you just take a little flathead screwdriver and kind of push it back, so it fits in the holes. And unfortunately, I guess it was a little bit more damage than I thought. And whoop, there goes the pin. So,
So you said to Tom?
Yeah, I spoke to Tom, and he's like, I said, Tom, I got to send my Eagle in for repair to California. He's like, what did you do, Dan? What did you do? And I said, I broke the pin in the inside of my Eagle 4. He's like, oh, that's it? No problem. I'll send you the connector. It'll be there in a couple days. I said, is it that easy to do? He's like, yeah, it's no problem. You just need a 17mm flat wrench. Pop the thing off, slide it out the back. Just watch out for the wires, and that's it. Done.
There you go. There you go. No, it's supposed to work, Greg. It's supposed to work on all
What's that?
Eagle mode, all Eagle models, not
What's
just
that?
the 5.
What's that?
Greg was asking, does Ghost Mode work on all Eagle models or just the 5? I believe it's all models.
It's the
I think everything
4,
from 2,
the
is it 4 or
LE,
5?
and the 3. So everything down to the 3.
3. Right.
So, and you got to be able to run the Eagle X manager, which is compatible with all 3 of them. So, but you do need to have, I'm going to screw this up. I just looked at it. Windows 10 build 1772 or greater. I think I probably screwed up the build number, so you just double check on the manual. But it's you can't run Windows 7 on it if you have an Eagle 2. Forget it.
Yeah.
But QHY and yeah, Matt, Sean, me too. QHY and Player One. I mean, I love my 268. I have a Uranus C, so it's pretty cool. So
yeah. But Billy, I put it in here, and I put my response in there. I've had very good success, and I know of others who've recommended Bay Photo to me for images, for printing out, for prints of my images and stuff, and they've been very good with the quality of the prints. And I was able to get some really nice prints of images I took and gave them as gifts to the family. And so yeah, they've been really good.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so many things that are so cool about the Eagle. I mean, for me, I know it's just a minor thing, but just the Eagle Eye, for example,
yeah,
I think is so cool.
And just wait, there's more stuff to come, and there's stuff I can't really talk about regarding software because I got like a little kind of NDA with Prima Luce because I've been getting into a lot of classified stuff. So there is some cool stuff to come that not only
we'll talk about it next
round. It expands on what the Eagle Manager X can do now. So be on the lookout for that. So I mean, coming soon to a Eagle Manager near you, there will be some good stuff coming down the road. Only works ELE with an echo. Yes, you're right. You're right, AZ. Not yet here, but look, let's see, Beatrice. I love the sexy red color, the Eagle, and the other Prima Luce product.
I would love just to I would love to paint mine matte black, just like they did the.
Oh no, they powder coated it. They didn't paint it. They powder coated it.
Black. That would be so cool.
Oh, you could do it. You could do it.
Yeah, I know. When I get it, when I get one, I think that would be really, really cool to do.
Yeah, I don't think Filippo will like it too much, but it's.
I know, but he probably won't.
Let me double check on no. So that's only for the LE, Matt. That's not for the 4 or the 5. I'm gonna double check ghost mode on the LE, and I'll double check. I don't know a lot of people that have. Let's see. Lucha Lab. How to use ghost mode. No, you're required to connect all your devices to Eagle. Set your Eagle at 2.4 gigahertz. Drivers, greater reboot Windows. And let me just see. Let me see if there's a compatibility chart. And there is not one here. User manuals. I'm just looking to see about ghost mode. Ghost mode. There we go. All right. Oh my God, it's so small.
So, other than ghost mode, there were a few other items that had come out that I think want to talk about a little bit. One of them was Skywatcher and their new harmonic drive strain wave mount. The 100i and the 150i, I believe they were.
The 100 and 150, yep.
Yeah, the 100 and the 150. Very, very cool. I think they weren't on carbon fiber mounts, I don't believe. But I did take some information from them. I'd have to go and grab it to get more details on it. But they were really, really cool. So now Skywatcher is in the game, as far as harmonic drive mounts. So now we've got ZWO, yes, Skywatcher now, ZWO, Ioptron, Pegasus, Astro, and a couple others that are now into using strain wave and harmonic drive technology, which is great. But I think for me, I'm going to start looking at my next mount, and as I was telling in my my walkthrough, and you know this, I've told you this a couple of times now. That CQ350 looks really good for an observatory grade mount. I mean, 77-pound payload. It looks really, really cool, and
yeah, absolutely.
And it's only, I believe, 33 pounds, 33 or 35 pounds.
Yep, and it can hold up to 77.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Yep. They look really, really cool in person. They had them on. They're having some Mac. They had a couple of their Mac casts running on them, and they were just really, really cool. So
yeah, no,
at some point
they had a lot of, and they also had that the Virtuoso, the 25th anniversary version. That was pretty cool. It's like the tabletop Maxutov. It was pretty cool. And then they also had the Explore Scientific had the Unistellar red version, which was pretty cool. There's a red version of the Unistellar now. It's a color limited special edition of it. It's all red.
I almost called Dan on the 350 mount, but 33 pounds is a lot of weight. Are you saying just for you to move around as far as your mobility, and moving it around? Because I personally think that that's an awesome weight, 33 pounds to carry. That carries up to 77-pound payload.
Well,
but as far as mobility, yeah, I can understand, because I'll say this: the legs are massive, and those have got to be at least another 20-some, maybe 20 pounds on the leg, on the tripod itself.
The tripod weighs more than the mount.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's exactly 1.5 pounds heavier than the mount.
Yeah, they are some.
And they're also it's kind of like the remember the Meade giant field tripod with the 3-inch feet? That's almost what it is. And but here's the thing about mounts of this class, right? These aren't really meant to be lugged to star parties and stuff like that. These are meant for, either peers. I mean, honestly, you could do it if you're so inclined to do it. If you're 5 years old and you're built like a truck, not like me, that's fine. But I mean, nowadays, I mean, with the harmonic mounts that are out there at, I mean, relatively the same cost. I mean, you're not going to get that kind of payload, right? But I mean, if you take a look at, like, let's say the whatchamacallit, the Pegasus, right? You take a look at the Pegasus, you get something like 66 pounds with a counterweight. So that being said, I mean, yeah, it's, let's see, so it's and it's actually, about the same price if you think about it. It's 29.60 for the regular mount head, plus 350 for the tripod. So you're at 33, $3,200 right now, right? For the Pegasus. And you don't have to carry 40 pounds of counterweights. Yeah, you're only about 17 pounds less on the payload capacity. And the Pegasus only weighs about 10 pounds. So, I mean, I think your audio is off, Eric, maybe, or you just.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah,
you did.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
muted myself real quick.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I've been muting myself all night, yelling at the dogs. So, but I mean, if you think about it, if you're in a stationary position, and you're just hooked up in the backyard or on a pier or in an observatory, yeah, I would consider getting this CQ350 because it's hello, who's the hand?
That's Jax.
Oh, it's Jax. I couldn't tell. It's Shark Boy.
Yeah. Thank you, son.
But I mean, that's kind of what it, that's at least my thought about it, because so it looks like, okay, so Ghost Mode is compatible with all 4 Pro, LE, and 5, but it's not compatible with an Echo, it looks like, because the Echo isn't Wi-Fi. So
No, nuts. I thought I had I thought I had grabbed the specs on the 350, and I mean the 150 and the 100, but I guess I don't have them.
hey, EG, what? I'm sorry, I forgot your real name. I'm sorry. I think that's Ernest, if I remember right. Ernest, let me tell you something. My EQ8R has been outside for 3 years, and it's been under a Telegizmos on a pier outside with no dome, and has not been a problem. Let me tell you, if you're worried about it from a theft point of view, I guess that would be something else. But as long as you have like the nice Telegizmos 365 cover, I would not be worried about it. And that thing is good. I know TJ Connolly had his on in the middle of Plattsburgh of 3 feet of snow for like for years, and all he had to do is replace the cover every once in a while, like every 5 years or so. You know, replace. If you take care of the cover, it'll last longer. But I mean, it's sometimes depending on the harsh weather conditions, you may have to replace it. Like one of mine, the interior lining got ripped, so I just replaced it. But I mean, it's been great. It's been a trooper out there. But I still take my telescope in and out. I'll tell you that. I won't do that. I won't leave my scope out there for 24/7 with no dome. That's just me. I know people that do it and don't have problems. I'm not that brave. so so but yeah, there's something to be said about those large refractors. I mean, the 180s and 160s and all these big guys coming out. Again, if you have another observatory out there, yeah, look at the airy disk, stuff. I mean, that's something I'm looking on on
Yeah.
yeah, we just got the 205,
Here it is.
right? That's the 205. Unbelievable.
Yep. Yeah, the 85, the triplets, the 204 millimeter, and they have a couple of doublets, the 60 millimeter and a 152 millimeter. So I haven't had a chance to go to the website yet, but that'll be one that I will definitely check out. They use FCD 100 and FCD 1 glass, and they also use FPL 53 glass. So they use good glass with their stuff. I'm not sure what the 205 goes for. So, but one thing is, I had a chance to also hang out with Jeff and Rick from Dark Dragons. They are awesome. They're looking forward to having another opportunity for the both of them to come onto the show. So just FYI there, Dan. Rick does want to hop on.
Oh yeah, no, he's been threatening that for a long time.
So we need to get them on. They've been doing a lot of cool stuff, a lot of new innovations they've been doing with their motors for observatories, their roll-off roof motors, and even roll-off motor for large, outdoor observatories, like large outdoor remote observatories. They've been doing that. Flat panels, utilize, so they've been doing, things like with large flat panels up to, I think they said 33 or 30-inch, like for 30-inch knobs and stuff like this, massive flat panels and all this other sort of stuff. So yeah, it's so they're doing really well. Who else did we see there? Of course, Planewave was there. It was just overall for me, just the experience of going back out there again, of going back to New York, seeing a lot of people that we've seen on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, having a chance to hang out with Trevor and Ashley, that was a lot of fun. Having a chance to hang out with Ben from the Narrowband channel, that was really cool. I saw Nico, but didn't get a chance to say hi to him. I missed him because I was walking around doing other stuff. Yeah, and talking, I was talking to Lance with Celestron, who is who is telling me on my channel and doing my walkthrough about the Origin. I hope it works out for them, but for me personally, it's a bit pricey, for me. But it's great I think it would be really great for people who are getting into astrophotography and only looking to do maybe this one small thing. They don't want to go really deep into it or anything like that. It's going to be great. I think Origin is going to be fantastic for outreach. I really, really do. I think it'll be fantastic for outreach, but it's still a bit pricey. But it's because I want to say it was around $3,600 or something like that.
What? So the Origin? Well,
Yeah.
regular retail's $4, so maybe
$4. Okay.
Yeah, regular retail's $39.99. They might have had some sort of sale. It was probably $36 for NEAF. Yeah, so
yeah, $3,900. Thanks, Jackie. So $3,900. So it looks really, I know they've been doing a lot of R&D and a lot of pieces that they've been working on, like with the Star Sense, with the Auto Guider, a lot of different things they've been working on that were leading up to the Origin. But I also think that it's, like I say, it's going to be great for outreach. They were maybe a little late, to release it. I know maybe there were a lot of bugs and things they had to work out. I mean, if they would have brought out the Origin perhaps a year or maybe even 2 years ago, and I understand with the pandemic, that would have been really tough, to try to really pull people in during the pandemic. But if they would have brought it out last year when it was the first NEAF, just after the pandemic where we could actually, all come together.
Yep.
I think personally, it would have been a home run.
Yep.
So I think they were maybe that's a year late, but who knows? It could still catch fire, and people will run for it, will enjoy it. But I absolutely think it's going to be fantastic for outreach. I really do.
No, it's going to be great. It's going to be great for outreach. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, George, man. Hope your back pain is, you get relief for your back pain, dude, because I tell you, this is no fun. And anybody who says that they who can empathize with me and understand, I know they will feel for you too. So yeah, it's one of these things, man. You just don't realize how everything on every part of your body, no matter what, and maybe just not your appendix. I don't know. It's so important nowadays. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, that is one cool thing, Jackie, is that they're expecting to add on, because right now they're using a 178 color sensor as their integrated camera, and it can live stack. It has all the calibration frames already built in with the camera, the flats, the darks, all that, so you can do live stacking, all of that stuff. But they are planning on, at least that's what Lance was telling me, they are planning on adding more cameras that you can purchase to integrate with the Origin, what I think would be great, because I think you are not only paying for the camera, because I think it sits on an Evolution tripod, so it's an alt-as, but to be able to have the camera and everything, it's all integrated and ready to go. Fantastic. And if you have the ability over the next year or two to add on more cameras, such as like an IMX 571 sensor or a 533 sensor, I think it'll be great. So I do see the promise in it, and I think there's a lot of value add to it. It's just, I wish they had the opportunity to brought it out last year, right after the pandemic, because I think it would have been even better. Yeah, and thank you, Jackie. It's really cool. So if you want to do narrowband, you can actually they have a spot where they have a filter holder where they're actually you can purchase a dual or tri-band filter, narrowband filter, one-shot color filter that you can use so you can see those narrowband objects, like the Sharpless and some of the NGC objects. You can see those much better. But I think they're also going to be able to have it set up where you can remove and add on a 2-inch filter, because I think it uses a 1-inch filter, but you can remove it, and you can then remove the little add-on and put in your own 2-inch filter, like an NBZ or something like that, or a JNB, or like an Leah Alt-T, and be able to do that. So I do see a lot of promise with the technology and what they're trying to do. And I wish them the best, because I really do think there is a place for it. But sometimes it may be a little bit difficult for some people to swallow the $4,000 price tag. That would be probably the bigger thing. But I know they invested a lot into it. They put a lot of R&D into this.
Yeah, so, but you know what? Not for nothing. I mean, it is a 6-inch RASA. Yeah,
it is. It is. You can go at f2, so it is a 6-inch.
So you get those photons super fast. So I mean, there's a place for these things. There really is, and I'm glad that they're coming out with them. Just don't come out with them and use them in a way that like fake eclipse pictures and stuff like that have been coming all over the internet. All those fake pictures and
the fake pictures. Yeah.
Don't use it for that. Use it for the right stuff. A tool is only as good as the person that uses it. So
it's a 178. It's a 178 sensor. It's like a 178 color sensor, Greg. So yeah, it is a bit dated. It is a bit dated. It is. Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
Yeah. So what else needs to be?
I really want a live stream.
Yeah, I'm eventually, I'm sure that'll come out because some of the things, the tripod, the peer extension, the counterweight kit, all that stuff with the 150 and 100i. There should be some sort of package with it, and something like that. But be careful with those packages out there. Right? A lot of times the packages, is that a pepper again? A lot of the packages are just like the a la carte price with no discount. So I mean, I don't know if that's ever going to happen or if it's going to happen. But if it happens, I'll sell it that way. Sure.
Mhm. So yeah, the 100i has a 22-pound payload and 33-pound payload with a counterweight, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capability.
Yep.
Really good latitude range. I mean, you can go all the way down to 0 degrees. That's pretty good.
Well, visible dark. Can't you? Let me think. How could I do? Oh, thank God, Jen's home. The dogs might stop barking.
Purchase a tripod or a peer extension and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean it adds up. So if what is it? 2100 or whatever price it is plus
The 100i is 1700.
17 and 21, right? I think.
Yeah.
So that being said, 2100 plus a pure extension add 200, so it's 2300. The counterweight kit, if you need it, that's another 110, so it's 2400. And the tripod, now you're at 27
Mm-hmm.
or so.
Yeah, 150 is 2200 and 33 pounds without counterweight, 55 pounds with using a counterweight. It does have braking in the RA, so there is a brake in the RA if you lose power. Yeah. No, they're both. Yeah, you can do EQ and alt-az modes. So
we do
no,
EQ, so there's just the deck brake. There's programmable home positions in both deck and RA. So
yeah, home position. Yeah, but there's only a brake in the RA. There's no brake in the deck.
Sorry, backwards. Yes, you're right.
But 12 pounds. I mean, for the 150i, it only weighs just under 13 pounds. So, I mean, it's great. You're having this innovation, and more of these companies are bringing these out. So, it is really, really cool.
Oh my God, I thought Jen was home.
Yeah. But let's see. Last things I brought was ZWO 2200 MC.
Yeah, and a Quattro.
And a Quattro. Okay.
8-inch Quattro, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Listen, that sounds like a sweet setup. I don't think you need anything, Beatrice, even though I'd love to sell you more scopes, but it doesn't sound like you need it because that's a great setup. So leave it alone.
No, William Optics was not at NEAF there, Ross.
Nope.
We're not. Kind of a bummer. But I haven't seen William Optics at the last 2 NEAFs.
I haven't seen them. They weren't there. They weren't there last.
No,
they haven't been there in the last couple. I mean, at least.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I saw William Optics at a NEAF, and I've been going to NEAF for 20 years.
Yeah. So. I remember the last time William Optics was there is when Trevor Jones was at NEAF.
Well, that was 19 or 18.
18 or 19, and when they gave Trevor, I think that 132.
Oh, nice.
That Fluorostar 132 to test out. So, yeah, last one before COVID. I think that's the last time that they were actually there.
It's never enough, Beatrice. You always need another scope.
You always need new stuff. Always, absolutely. There's always stuff you need.
It was like the last one before COVID. Yeah. Astro, you decided to come in here now? You decided to visit me because Mom is home, so you decided to come in here, do something instead of bark.
So, yeah, But I did go ahead and I just did receive from Agena my tilt plate for my 2600.
Nice.
So that's going to be cool. So I can then use Nina and the uh, operation inspector and everything, and
Yep.
then work on my tilt, figuring all that stuff out. And I think it'll be really cool.
Nice.
So that'll be one thing I'll look forward to. I
And
really would like to get a rear tilt for the 533 as well. If I can get a rear tilt for the 533, it would be cool.
Yeah, George. Eric uses a Rasa
George.
8.
I have a Rasa 8.
Eric's got it.
Yeah. I honestly, I haven't used it in a while, but I do have one.
Yeah, Agma does have an interesting tilt mechanism. I've been looking into it. I haven't gotten all of the information on it, but I mean, I'm gonna take a look at that too. What was I gonna say? So, do we have to do a picture of the week tonight?
We do. Yes, we do.
We
We
do,
have
right?
a picture of the week to announce for the past 2 weeks, for the 12th and the 19th. I did set it up where you guys should have been able to vote for your top two, your two favorite images, and the winner of picture of the month for March. So let's hop over into AstroWorldWeb.com. So let me just go ahead and get it set up here. And then we can also talk a little bit about this week's for the 26th, which is also out now. So let me hop on over and let me share my screen here. All right. So our last winner was April 5th. So that was the M51 collaboration by Dave and Tom. And we do have our April 26th contest that the polls are open. So for this week, we have a globular cluster, M3, by Chris Fredrickson. He used his Edge 8 for this and his ASI 2600. And our other entry for this week is the Rosette Nebula by Jason Pellegrini, Starlancer. He used his RC8 and the ASI 2600 for this one. So now polls are open. We just have the two entries. So for this week, so the polls are open. So go ahead and you can begin casting your votes. Now for the past 2 weeks, we've had, we were asking everyone to make their top two votes because that would count. The top two would qualify for April 12th and 19th images of the week winners. So we have Jackie's Totality, 2024 Totality. We have another Totality shot, Corona Stack by Dr. Greg Meyer. And then we also have from Dr. Greg Meyer an Eclipse composite he used with his Canon Mark 6 II, his 6D Mark II. And we have the Leo triplet by Dave Schaefer. So there were, and so let's take a look-see here. And let's.
Oh, did I see 12 votes?
Yeah, just
weak.
12 votes.
That's weak.
I know.
We were up to 50s and 60s at one point. Now we're down to 12.
I know, 12. I know. So our top two winners for this, the Leo Trio by Dave Schaefer.
And a tie.
And Jackie.
It's a tie, isn't it? The second?
Tie for second place.
The two eclipses got ties.
Yeah, for Greg and for Jackie. So actually there's going to be 3 that'll be moving on.
Yep.
For image
of the month for April.
Yep, for April. So congratulations to all three for
There you
moving
go.
on. So Dave, Jackie, Greg, congratulations to you, all three of you.
Nice.
But yeah, good. Wow, guys, only 12 votes. I know we can do better than this.
We have 38
So
people watching. How do we have only 12 votes?
I know. And let's get these likes up too. Let's start getting some thumbs up in here. I know I haven't been harping on you guys a lot and reminding people, but if you like what we're doing here, we're doing it every week as much as we can, twice a week. You know, we do it for the love of the hobby, love of the lifestyle, and for our, for you all out there. So spread the word. Let us, let everybody know if you're into astrophotography, in astronomy. Let them know. Let them know. Hey, there's these two guys out here that have been doing this for almost 6 years now, and get the word out that what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish here. We would really appreciate that. So if you haven't given us a thumbs yet on the show right now, please do so. We really appreciate that. It lets Google know that, hey, we are still trucking here and we're still doing our thing. And don't forget about us. We're trying to make the noise here. So
I got something for Sean Nielsen in a second when I
oh, sorry, let me go back here. And let me go back here and stop sharing. There we go. That'll make things a little bit easier. Okay, now the next one is I'm going to announce the picture of the month for March, because that was also out now as well. So let's take a look here and see who is our winner for March's image of the month. So we'll go ahead and we'll do a quick recap here. And let's go back. Let's take a look, see who our entries were, as a reminder to everybody. Scroll down here. Don't forget that we're open now. So far we've got 5 votes. So let's keep them going, guys.
Oh, get more votes in there, guys.
Yeah, we got to get more votes in here. Let me see here. Didn't I? It's not showing up. Darn it. It did not show for image of the month to do a recap. But let's go, at least nonetheless, let's go take a look and see who our winners were for image of the month. For March, we had 69 votes. This is great.
69, dude.
69 dudes. So we need to keep that boosting up. I mean, heck, we got 39 votes for the April 5th and even for 43. So we need to start getting these numbers up, guys. Let's get them back up and towards these 40s and 30s, these high 30s, 40s, and 50s. Let's get these numbers back up. So let's see here who is our winner for March 2024 and going to be in the 2025 calendar. And the winner is Chris.
What?
Chris and Jenny. Yeah, Chris Ferguson.
Nice.
For their collage.
Nice.
So congratulations, guys. You guys took the crown for the month of March. So congratulations on your collaboration.
Very cool. Nice job, guys.
Nice job, you two. Nice job. So congratulations to you both. You guys are in the calendar. You're locked in now. All right. Stop sharing here. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll update the website as soon as I can to show the winner for March and have that posted, as well as getting ready for and posting our image of the week winner for last week. Our 2 winners. So, or 3 winners rather, our 3 entries that'll move on. So
I can't do the video. I got a video for you, Sean, but I can't do it because it's sideways. I gotta edit it. Was that out?
All right. So yeah, very well done, you guys. I'm happy for all of you.
Yeah, nice job, everybody. Well done.
Yes.
We'll have it ready for Friday night. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll have a nice little video for Sean. So Sean, you have to watch Friday.
So I know we got a half an hour before we wrap things up. We've talked a lot about NEAF, and
Half an hour.
now,
I'm thinking like 5 minutes. Dinner's here.
oh yeah, priorities. Priorities.
I
right?
haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm a mess. But
I hear you, bro.
why did you want
So,
something? Did you want to talk about something else? Go for it.
I mean, the big thing right now is continuing on with Galaxy season, making sure that we still talk about that. That's the big thing now. And it's going to be the big thing at least until next month, until the middle of next month at the very least. The summer targets are coming out, but they're really early in the morning when you can only catch them like at 4 a.m. and stuff like that. So you're only able to get, M16 or M20 or or M7. You can only get them, like starting at, some crazy hour in the morning, just before dawn. But Galaxy season is still out there. Yes, we want Nebula. We want the Nebulae. Bring them back. But no, it's great to be able to grab these distant galaxies. One thing that I didn't share, which is so cool, and I'm looking forward to really using this, and I'll share my screen here. And I know this is just for me personally, but I just still want to share it, so it's kind of cool. Entire screen. There you are. Finally, I don't know if you guys can see this now. I finally have my camera sitting inside my observatory, and it is badass. It's going to be so much fun just to have this and just to check things out. And then I'll hopefully at some point I'll be doing live streams. That while I do live streams through my channel, we'll be talking a little bit about what I'm targeting, what I'm targeting in the sky, and everybody's invited to come on to Astro with Eric when I'm doing these live streams. Be doing them through NEAF, not through NEAF, but through Nina, and you can check out the guiding, doing all that stuff, kind of like what Luke does in a way. I'm not trying to imitate Luke, but it's I sometimes imitation is the best form of flattery, but it's something that I've always wanted to try to do is just do a live stream and do live streams with all of you guys. You guys can hang out while I'm imaging certain targets, and the targets that I'm working on, we're focused on right now are galaxy groups. So for me, that's been the Draco trio. It's been the Leo trio very soon, and now I'm currently working on Hickson 44. It's getting these galaxy groups and stuff like that. So my Edge 8 here will be heading, to different areas of the night sky. So I invite you guys to join me either here through AstroWorld TV. I'll do the live streams either here or through my own channel, Astro with Eric, and doing this stuff. And I will plan on doing my live streaming very soon. Now that I've got this set up. Thanks, Corin. Really appreciate it, buddy. As you can see, I got my little chair here.
I
bucket here.
I thought the chair was the bucket. I'm sorry.
So I had a little issue here that I'm just keeping the bucket there just to make sure no critters can really pop up and stuff like that.
Now you got to put an Alexa in there, right? And then you got to get those strip lights to be turned on by Alexa.
There you go.
And then you could say, Alexa, turn on the astronomy dome, and
exactly.
And then you can turn on the red lights.
Yeah.
All right. So sure. I just got some good news from our friend and staunch supporter Sean Nielsen. We were talking about maybe doing a prize for Picture of the Year this year, in addition to what we normally do. With the calendar and the plaque and stuff like that. So I said, well, how about a $200 gift certificate to AstroWorld telescopes? So Sean's like, fine, I'll double it. So
What?
for picture of the year, we're gonna be not including a plaque and the nice plaque that we've given and all that stuff. There will be a $400 gift certificate given out for picture of the year for the winner of picture of the
Wow,
year.
Sean,
So
man,
thank you to Sean Nielsen and Visible Dark. And
absolutely.
if you don't know, if you don't know who Visible Dark is, get out of the rock you've been under and
Mhm.
go to visibledark.ca. Check out his website and subscribe to him on YouTube at Visible Dark. So,
Sean is a great teacher of Pix Insight. He does some fantastic videos. Definitely check, go to his website and help him out with his website, subscribe, all of that. Sean, do you have, I don't know, does Sean have a Patreon account? Does he have Patreon?
he's
I
been
don't
up.
know.
I mean, he'll have to answer that. I know he had
Yeah, I don't
one,
know.
and then he took it down, and then he put it back up. I'm not sure what it is, Sean. Maybe you could um, say what the deal is with that if you have it still up.
Yeah, if you have it or not. Yeah, so just curious. But again, he's put out this, and if you want to share the link again on the Amazon link and everything,
Yeah. So yeah,
I
buy
just ordered
Sean's
a
T-shirt,
T-shirt.
right?
I just ordered my T-shirt to support Sean.
Let me see if I can find it
And
again.
yeah,
Let me see if I
he
got it right
has
here.
the Buy Me a Coffee page now. There you go. Get him, help him
Buy
out.
him a
Buy him a cup
coffee,
of coffee.
or buy him a shirt. That's gonna give him more than a
Yeah,
coffee.
buy a
So.
shirt, stuff like that.
Here's the link for his X Gen Our Music is Better Than Yours shirt. I'm gonna put that on there. So go support Sean at the shirt and go grab it for $17.99. Our Music is Better Than Yours shirt. It's pretty cool looking. Um, it's
Yeah,
nice. So
yeah. And I'm a big T-shirt wearer, so so I'll definitely be looking forward to grabbing it and then now, and wearing that to work and stuff like that. So
hey, thanks, Sean. We love you
thanks,
too,
Sean. Really
man.
appreciate it, brother. We love you too, man. Thank you for this. This is a great community. That's one thing I definitely have learned from being here on this show for the past, 5, almost 6 years, as well as going to NEAF
No,
and
no,
meeting with
no, no.
everybody.
4,
It's
almost
just it's a
five
great.
years.
Is it 4, almost
Eh,
5?
You're 4, almost 5. You're young. You're a
Okay, so there
youngin.
you go.
You're a youngin.
Yeah, but still, just hanging out with this community and meeting everybody and and the well wishes that people
Yep.
have given to me, and we built this great, friendships and collaborations and all of this stuff. It's awesome,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome, awesome.
It is.
So
It is. And it's such a great community and everybody helps each other out. And don't forget on next Wednesday we have Alan Mitchell coming on.
yeah,
So and maybe you should put that prize on the website for winner of picture of
I
the
will.
year.
Yeah, I will.
It's a $400 gift certificate to Astroworld. Um, you can put
Just
donated
like I
by
did last
Astroworld
year,
and
man.
Sean
Just like I
Nielsen.
did.
Yep, same
Yep, just like I
exact
did
thing.
last year. Yep.
But hey, listen, and then don't forget the week after that we got the newcomer to YouTube, Wilfredo's Astrophotography. Um,
Hmm.
Pretty cool stuff. Go check it out. I'm Wilfredo's Astrophotography on YouTube. And yeah, so I think I'm ready to eat dinner.
Okay, man.
I'm drooling. I'm like spitting on myself. It's like it's pretty bad, you know. And maybe I'll go have some more of those maple Canada cookies. But all right,
Yeah, there you go. Those maple cookies. I mean, I'm gonna go upstairs probably and have myself a nice piece of pound cake that Cadence and Robin made.
nice
So
piece of pound cake. I'm looking very bright. I'm gonna turn off some of the lights here. Now I'm looking very
yes.
dark. I don't know, but awesome. All right. So what do you want to do Friday? What do you want to do Friday night? Anything you want to do?
Well, let me take a quick look here. Oh, that sucks. Friday's gonna be clouded out, or else I would have done we could have done a little bit of a live stream, work, but that's okay. We need to get back and do some more of get back to our
More more
constellations.
constellations, yeah, some newbie
Yeah, we
stuff.
definitely need to get back to that. And
Something that was brought up by a member, maybe doing um a rundown of all these harmonic mounts and what each of them kind of what they could
that
do
sounds
for you, what the pros and the cons are.
mhm.
Um, so you got the ZWO, you got the AM3, AM5, you got the Pegasus, you got the all the Ioptrons now. You
Yep,
got
yep,
the now you got the Skywatchers, you got
yep.
what was the other one? The Mark III
It,
from uh
yeah, you've who
Ascar,
is it?
whatever, Sharpstar
NASCAR.
Mark
Yep,
III.
NASCAR has theirs.
I
You have
wish I
Rainbow,
wish I could
Rainbow.
take
It's so many.
I'm not going to take credit for the idea. It was not mine. But somebody if they want to say their name, that's fine. But they actually wanted to kind of make a rundown of what it is. So maybe we'll do that. What do you think about that? Plus the constellations. Eric, are you there?
I'm sorry. No, no, no. I was reading something. I'm sorry.
Bueller,
I'm sorry.
Bueller,
Bueller, Bueller. Warp
Fry,
Astro. Well, Warp
Fry.
Astro is another.
Warp
Yep.
Astron, yeah,
Hey,
there's another
Chris,
one.
whenever you guys want, let me know. I know you mentioned it. Just if somebody, I don't think I got anybody contacted me as far as reaching out or anything like that. But definitely, I'll be more than happy to do a constellation for your astronomy club, and talk a little bit about it. I mean, I enjoy doing these types of stuff. I mean, it's a lot of fun for me. I personally learned so much. And yeah, and I will be more than happy to do that.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
I did today, Eric. Um, Bob Genie one. Okay. You reached out to
It's
me.
AstroWorld, the NASCAR dealer. I can be as soon as tomorrow, but I already got but I need to make a larger um
Buy-in.
order first. I need to make a
Yeah,
large order first. So I mean
yeah.
that's something if I get any orders, I'll become a NASCAR dealer. I already got the okay from ASCAR and Sharpstar. So if anybody wants any Ascar and Sharpstar to help me forego the price of the first order, let me know.
Yeah, I'll need to take a look at my email. Let me know which email. I have several email addresses. If you can just type in which email address you sent it to, and then I will go and check that. Or if you sent it on Discord. All right, I'll hop on Discord, and I'll hop and take a quick look there, and take a look, see,
Okay, cool,
and then I'll make something happen. We'll figure something out.
nice,
And I
nice,
would be more than happy to talk
absolutely
about these constellations and the things and all that type of stuff. So no problem.
cool. All right, well, dinner's getting cold. Let me go eat. I gotta eat something. I'm gonna pass out.
Okay.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Don't forget we got those lovely prizes now, and Eric's gonna put those up on the website. We again have we got Alan Mitchell coming up next Wednesday, and Wilfredo's astrophotography the Wednesday after that. So don't forget. Tom, I'm drooling here. I'm telling you, it's horrible. I've been doing too much stuff. I was on the phone all day. I was on the phone all day. Um, yeah, everybody, Larry, anytime. Sean, thanks so much for the doubling of the prize. Newman, Jay from AZ Astro, Dave, yep, awesome. Miss B, thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. You're the best. And don't forget Jackie. I see Jackie who helped us out. Dean, or Bob, Jeannie, all you people that are helping us out and keeping us honest and alive on YouTube. Thank you so much for being very supportive
Yes.
on the channel. It's great. Spread the word. tell everybody we're around. Please subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff, because it really means a lot as far as more people that watch us, the more people will watch us, because the more people that know, the more people that see, the more people that sign up and subscribe to us, the better. So, the more people that will submit more pictures, the more competition. It's going to be great. More people vote. I mean, more people, the better. So, Eric, I guess final thoughts from you before I
Final
eat my
thoughts for
microphone.
me.
I'm going to eat my
Yeah,
microphone in a second. I'll be
yeah.
right back.
Before I know, since you're getting hungry, you're going to start eating your own arm or something. But no, again, thank you all for joining us. Don't forget, as you leave, don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. And you see us on the replay, you like what we're doing here, please give us a thumbs up. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you all for your well wishes while I'm dealing with, all of my personal back pain stuff. So really appreciate the love and support there.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys on Friday. Just enjoy the rest of your night. And and tomorrow I'm gonna be chilling out watching the draft. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'll be watching the Islanders drop that third straight. So
Oh boy.
yeah,
Oh, boy.
2-0 hole in the playoffs to Carolina
So
right now.
last time I saw, I think the Preds were tied up with Vancouver.
Yep, Vancouver.
Yeah, tied 1-1. So I'm not much of a hockey guy, but I love Nashville. So maybe that's one that will end up retiring. So I may become a Preds fan. Who knows?
It's not a bad thing to be. They're a decent team. So I mean,
They're a pretty decent team right now.
All right.
So awesome, guys.
All right,
Well, have a
everybody.
great night again, and clear
Yep.
skies to everybody.
Absolutely, everybody. Have a great night. Sorry about the part one last night of me being mentally screwed, but
Today is Wednesday.
Today is
Tomorrow,
Wednesday, and I
don't forget,
promise you,
tomorrow's Thursday.
no show tomorrow because I know
show
I did one the
tomorrow.
day before. If I take my Prevagen, I'll be good. So, that being said, everybody have a great night. Enjoy the rest of Hump Day, and
Yep.
we will see everybody in 48 hours. All right, 2 days, Friday, and don't forget to vote. Vote, 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 vote. We got 2 days to go. Right, so keep on voting.
Yep. Vote. Let's get them up there over 30. No more 12s and
No more 12.
low numbers. No more 12s and
9 times.
Get your friends out there. Have them vote too.
Yeah, vote. Everybody can vote. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Take care. See you on Friday. And as always, remember to keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And we'll see you Friday night, everybody. Take it easy.
Take care, everybody. See ya.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.